CC Young is a nonprofit retirement community catering to many senior citizens. Established in 1922, they provided a home for thousands of unique senior citizens through personalized care systems focused on creativity and flexibility. Located right across from White Rock Lake, their facilities are both convenient and close to loved ones. Their services include independent living, assisted living, memory care for various stages of Alzheimer's and dementia, rehabilitation, and hospice. While serving at CC Young, we got the opportunity to work with patients in The Cove, the Center for Senior Citizens dealing with dementia and earlier stages of Alzheimer's. These people were great, full of personality and a love of bingo. We really enjoyed discovering who they are and what they like to do, all while sharing a game of bingo. We believe we truly got to experience and understand the heart that the organization of CC Young has for their people.
I am a CHRISTIAN. I am a CHRISTIAN, and I will LIVETTERLY. I am a C. I am a CHRISTIAN.
What's going on in the video?
I am a CHRISTIAN, and I will LIVETTERLY, and I'm going to do it as fast as I can. Ready? I am a C. I am a CHRISTIAN. I am a CHRISTIAN, and I will LIVETTERLY. There we go. Okay guys, let's stand. I am a Christian in my heart, and I will live eternally. That's what it says. I am a Christian in my heart, and I will live eternally.
CC Young has some excellent leadership in place. The CEO is Russell Cruz. Just before becoming CEO, Russell Cruz was the Chief Financial Officer. This is a great example of promoting from within. This is Kevin Maloney, the Vice President of CC Young. Both he and Russell Cruz provided us with great answers and materials to aid in our project. The vision of CC Young is to enhance the quality of life for all we serve. Their mission is to foster premier environments where every life at every age is valued and enriched. Planning is the process that managers use to chart the course of action that must be taken in order to achieve their mission, goals, and vision. One challenge that CC Young will face in the near future is the increase of older people of the baby boomer generation. In order to be prepared for this, they must take certain steps to plan for this change and demand for the organization. They must take into account things like space and certain medical conditions that this particular generation may face, and also the staff that will best cater to their needs. Russell Cruz, the CEO, told us that they have both a strategic plan and a master plan to reach these goals.
When asked how CC Young plans to accomplish their near future goals, the CEO, Russell Cruz, replied, "With planning, training, hard work, and a little bit of luck, we will accomplish our near future goals."
One recommendation we would give to them would be to have a plan for economic shifts. Since they are both a premier living arrangement and a nonprofit, they should consider putting in place plans to accommodate for possible major decreases in economic profitability. If the economy takes a turn for the worse, they could see a very big decrease in customers and funding.
Organization is the design of relationships within a business working together to reach a common goal efficiently.
The organization of CC Young is great. They develop their culture through their staff of licensed professionals in skilled nursing and hospice, which is part of an excellent resident-to-staff ratio. The organization is guided by a government organization, DADS or DADS. The CEO, Russell Cruz, said that they keep their organizational culture by putting into place what we expect and inspecting what we expect.
At CC Young, some of the employees were from Nigeria, directly where I'm from. I thought this was a great example of diverse organizational culture because the beliefs and many similarities I shared with those workers made it easier to work alongside with them, with my group. Chapter 5 talks about how important it is to effectively manage diversity and how it can improve an organizational overall effectiveness.
Organizational improvements can be made in speeding up their plan for improving their aged buildings as it is currently in their long-term plan. The improvements can also be made in their hiring process, as they stated that getting quality employees is one of their main challenges.
Controlling is how well managers monitor an organization and how well members perform the activities to achieve organizational goals. Controlling at CC Young is done relative based on each department. There's so many different cases and treatments and so many different sections of CC Young that you really can't treat two customers or really two employees the same. Something that CC Young does really well is their great physical security. Chapter 18 is all about using information technology to better your organization, and I think that our organization really did a good job with that. They have digitalized keypads all throughout their facilities, and you can't get in or out any room or department unless you know the key code. I think that's a great way to keep the residents safe and secure in whatever department they're supposed to be in. Page 338 of the textbook states, effective organizational control can also increase responsiveness to customers. Managers can help make their organizations more responsive to customers, for example, if they develop a control system. While we were at CC Young, we really didn't see a solidified system that monitored the employees and held them accountable for their actions. My good friend Kenny actually repeatedly got up out of his wheelchair and attempted to walk multiple times, and if our group wouldn't have been there to escort him back to his chair, then he could have potentially gotten really hurt. My recommendation would be that they actually make a list of rules and monitor the employees more closely and give them an actual monitored system to hold them accountable for their actions. My overall recommendation for CC Young from a control aspect would definitely to be making sure that all of the employees have a better understanding of the vision and the mission statement and the mantra of CC Young. When we were there, we saw that a lot of the employees were only worried about their own individual tasks as opposed to making that the greatest environment that they could for their coworkers and for the residents alike. I feel like if each of the workers actually realized that they were a part of more than just going to work every day and just doing their job, then it would just be a more successful organization overall.
The vision of CC Young is to be the primary senior living center in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, we're going to be talking about leading, and a little bit on the leading side is how they manage all these subordinates and their employees to do the goal and the vision that they want to achieve. Something that is extremely difficult that was told to us by the vice president of CC Young is this. It is so hard to motivate each and every individual employee because there are so many backgrounds and there's so many cultures and diversity between them, and it's so important. So the motivation for each employee to do the best of their ability comes from inside, and each individual person, whether it's family, loved one, friends that is in the CC Young facilities, that is what makes it possible.
And the power used by all the managers at CC Young is referent power, as said in chapter 14 in the book. Just very informal, sort of admiration that everyone looks up to the managers. Every manager or any leader there is a servant leader. That they really have a heart and just admiration to help others.
At CC Young, in the next few years, the main goal that they have is for the employees to be more involved in the spirit of hospitality. That is their one main thing that they want to strive for and achieve.